Okay, so I'm recording. I don't know what happened with that link, but
yeah, I don't know.
it may have been on my end. Okay, so to kind of review, we decided that for sure we're going to start the product commercials as soon as we work on that list. We're going to do a mini prize for anybody who sells at least 300 a week. We're going to probably alternate starting in September, skincare one night, color one night. Skincare one night, color one night. We're going to teach more about the disc so that you have the different personalities to be able to relate to people. And then focus hardcore in September on reds. Lots of red decor, wearing red, and then how to be a good senior consultant and lead your future unit well, more leadership training and that kind of thing.
Right.
I did hear back from the lady I had contacted about doing a teen night. Remember we had talked about doing a mother-daughter teen night and
Yes,
teaching about confidence? So I did hear back, and she would love to do it. However, she is a counselor, and Tuesday night is her late night, and she works until 8 p.m. So we need to decide if maybe we want to do that as a Saturday event or something else. So that's something we need to brainstorm.
okay. Well, Saturdays would be fine with me after 12:30.
Okay.
You know, because I never know too far in advance. Saturdays I'm working.
Right. Okay. Okay. And then, was Jeff checking on the divider stuff?
Yes, he's got some information.
Okay.
To get an accordion style, which is 10 feet wide, is 67 inches tall. Just one of those is $199.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, so we would need 3 of those. That's pushing $600.
Okay.
And he's still looking.
Okay.
We still need to price the PVC to see about making a frame and material. So we're still working on that.
Okay. All right. Just as he finds that, just let us know, and we'll just kind of keep brainstorming.
Okay.
On that then.
So the pre-made accordion style, that's out of the question.
No. Yeah, we're not going to spend $600 for rim dividers. Okay. And I also need to make a note, because I forgot the last time we were in Lima, to make the room with rows instead of the U shape.
Right.
Because we decided that would be better. Okay. Okay. So then one of the things that Terry had said was, and maybe it was in Voxer, or maybe she sent me a separate message, I can't remember, but it was sometimes when you bring a guest, you don't want to leave the guest because you don't want them to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
But then if you stay with the guest, you miss out on training. So she suggested we do like maybe 6:30 to 7:30 makeovers, and then at 7:30, if guests want to leave, they can, and consultants stay for training. And I need to write this out because I think Dawn Green does this. And I want to ask her how her format is, because if we do that, that one, like trying to identify problems ahead of time. One problem could be that it's just so much commotion of people saying, oh, I want to leave, I don't want to leave, whatever.
Yeah. And
then if we have, like, let's say that we're doing training starting at 7:30 and you don't have a guest. Well, then what do you do from 6:30 to 7:30? Do you come and sit and watch? Or do you come and work on bookings? Because we tried that before where we would go and work on bookings for a little bit. and everybody socialized, and it wasn't time well spent. So then if we tell you not to come until 7:30 if you don't have a guest, then that creates a lot of commotion during the part where we're probably wrapping things up, sharing the opportunity, and that's like the prime time that we don't want interruptions. So that timing could get off a little bit if we do that. But I do.
And really to tell people not to come till 7:30, we're supposed to be done by 8 anyway. And if you're driving from Salina, or even me to drive from Delphus, I'm not going to drive for a half hour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be negative.
Right. No.
That's more time driving than meeting.
Right.
And like gas-wise, that's just not economical.
Right. So how do we do
I don't think that's a good idea.
How do we... I mean, I guess I could keep doing the Facebook Live for the training part so that you can always go back and watch it, but I don't know realistically how many people will go back and watch it later. How do we remedy the fact of getting training and faces in for people who need both in the same night?
Mhm.
When I bring guests, like part of my prepping them, if they're coming to a meeting, I just tell them that I'll meet them beforehand and get to be with them for the first 10 or 15 minutes. And I just let them know that it is a working meeting for me. So they're prepared before they get there that I will be leaving them, but they're going to be with one of my directors.
Okay.
So I kind of like, it's just like prepping them for a house at, a party at their house. Hey, you can serve stuff, but don't serve it till after we're done. It's just kind of the same thing, just prepping her more for my space than her space. So that's what I've done previously when I bring guests, just so that it's not a shock to them.
Okay.
So I don't know if maybe we could, I guess I don't know what else we could do besides that. Although it is good sometimes to listen in on, maybe some weeks the training could be all the consultants just stay in there and that is our training.
Right, like periodically, just a refresher.
Once a month or every 5 weeks or something, that will be our training, just so that we can, it's always good to review your script and how you're saying things, because, sometimes one word or one sentence you could be saying incorrectly and could be changing your party, and then you hear a director or somebody else giving the skincare class, and you're like, oh, I don't say that, or ooh, I say that a little different,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that would still give you that kind of practice.
Okay. So Jennifer, could you maybe send me a message later with that script of what you say, and I can type it out? Because we could.
Okay.
Because one of the things that Deb and I are doing is we're working on a supply list to get to you guys, every week. So I have to get the supply list out for you for tomorrow since we're doing Brow Bar. And I could include that in there every week for how to prep your guests.
Okay. Yep, I can do that.
Okay. All right. What are some other products that you would like to see for product commercial?
This is, I don't know if it's necessarily a product commercial, and I know that sometimes we do that, but when we get our limited editions, especially the eye palettes, if we could do a quick, how do you put these on? The last couple of years we had the quads where it had 4 eyeshadows, and then the one year we had 5 eyeshadows, and just, hey, this is how you put all these colors on.
Okay.
I know that's not exactly what you were looking for, but it's
no, that'll help.
Like for the holiday, I'm sure they're going to do some kind of palette for the holiday. So, just how to put it on for people that aren't quite,
right. Okay.
Fabulous at knowing how to put 5 eyeshadows on their eyes.
Okay.
And then, I really like the Foundation Clinic.
Okay.
I know I said that before, but I did really like the Foundation Clinic. Could we do one on fragrances? Because I know, like, I don't have all the fragrances in my personal thing, and so maybe just one where we smell the fragrances.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I like
Especially
that
with the
idea.
holidays. Especially with the holidays coming up. You know, like to sell
Right.
to your men and even your women,
Okay.
And then maybe you'll find a new one that you want to buy.
Right.
And I just learned that my favorite one for Eric to wear is different than his favorite one.
Really? What's his favorite?
Domain. And I like, yes, he likes Domain. And I like Intensity, the high intensity
Mm-hmm. That's
one.
funny.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff likes the high intensity. He doesn't wear fragrance a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he'll go without it.
Right.
But he likes the high intensity.
Ooh, something that we used to do when I very, very first started going was we used to do those waterless petties.
Yeah.
Then we would do the satin hand set, and we would do Mint Bliss, and we touched on our nail polishes.
Okay.
And again, with the
Waterless
holidays,
petty.
that's a good holiday set.
Kate has no idea what that is. That's
What is a waterless
It'll
petty?
be a surprise then.
Yes, it will. And we have some holiday stuff coming out that'll be perfect with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, that's not exactly a product commercial, so I'm totally not even.
Yes, we could. We could make that into a product commercial.
Well, because you get to use a lot of different things. And
Right.
I love our nail polishes. Like, I wish,
Yeah.
like, and I don't sell enough of them. Usually I buy them and keep them. I should really start buying them and selling them.
Right.
But my girls like them too, and when they put them on, they'll stay. And it's really hard to find nail polish that stays on little kid fingernails.
Right.
Because it just all flakes off.
Absolutely. Okay. So that gives us a start for that. Okay. Now, looking to you guys next week, September already.
I know.
So September is going to be all about red. We're going to wear red, have some items, red items for decor, talking about getting into red. How do you get there? How do you lead your team well to stay there? What are some other things we could do to emphasize the red?
Do they have any red training in NK University that you could pull from?
I will look.
And if they don't, there is that red jacket training that's separate from MK University, right?
Right.
Isn't there red jacket training
Yes.
that's separate?
Yes.
I feel like eons ago I looked at it once.
Yeah. It's
I should
there.
probably
I'll
do
have
it
to find
again.
out too. Absolutely. Okay.
In terms of red, maybe now it might look funny right now because we don't have very many reds, but what if we did a red table where if you were sat in red, you get to sit at the special table in front. It has a red tablecloth, like, you know how they divide us out at like seminar and career conference and stuff like that. You know, like I said, like in the beginning, it might be like, oh, there's only one person sitting there, but
Right. But that
you
would
know,
be like
how special will she feel?
yeah.
You know, to get to sit at that table.
Right. That's a great idea.
And then as we grow, then you could do a team leader table and a DIQ table, you know, like as we get there.
Right.
Um,
Which will be sooner than later.
yes.
Okay.
I'm on a conference call. You need to wait. I'm on a conference call. Okay. Don't rub the pan off the stove.
Okay. So then we still need to work on being able to role play for part of our training. I do have that on the list, and I know we have not incorporated that.
Can we take like a vote on that? I know it was my idea, but can we like vote on that? Because I hate for you guys to put all this work into something that people aren't going to actually participate in, or they're going to be like begrudgingly do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's going to be a lot of work for you guys to put something like that together. And if people don't want to participate, like, I hate to waste your time.
well, my thought was to initiate it, I could role play with you in front of everyone. And
Okay.
then we could each take an objection and overcome it together, or, you know, with a partner or something like that. What, Ben?
Okay.
Okay, so that was that question.
And how about doing our role playing? We talked last time about doing the MK University as a group.
Yes.
So then and maybe doing the role playing
To go along with.
that.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
then the consultants, when they go back to their homes, then they would have to get on and go to MK University and actually fill out the
Questionnaire.
forms stuff, the questionnaire, so that they could get credit for the MK University.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys remember a few weeks ago when we were in Lima, I coached a lot on overcoming objections.
Mhm.
Objections, and we talked about, listen, all of that was MK University.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I had pulled from that. I just didn't announce that at the end, which I need to, so that everybody knows they can go home and take the quiz because they know everything
Yeah.
from that.
Right.
Okay.
Does that expire? Like, if I started it and didn't finish it, am I going to have to start all over? Well,
I don't think so.
I'll be able to finish it.
I don't know that there's an
I think I'm like four classes in out of like 10 or something, right?
something like that. And I think if you spend maybe 20 minutes a day on it for a week, you'd be done.
I could be done. I know. It's part of my plan, I think.
Okay.
But not until I get a couple of bookings first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I don't want to do that before I get bookings.
Right, because it's technically not an IPA, but
Yeah.
it leads to
But
more.
at nighttime, it's not going to happen right now.
Right.
Not until maybe when soccer's over.
Okay. All right. Just a heads up reminder for you guys that tomorrow is our casual night. So, we still want to come put together and professional. We can just be a little more casual with it. And I told Kate that starting in September, we're going to do every other with color or skincare, color.
Okay.
So that will help.
So like skincare be in Lima or at your house, and then color in Lima, and then skincare at your house. And color in Lima.
Well, not exactly, because September is an interesting month. Because it's the end of the quarter, and that's the third week. So typically we are my house Lima. But that second time we're at my house, that's the end of the quarter. We need to do the quarterly event. So we're going to do my house Lima, my house. So we would do skincare, color, skincare Lima, color my house. Which I kind of think we need to have a skincare and a color at my house and a skincare and a color at Lima each month because of people's locations.
Yeah.
So that's going to present another issue. If we do every other Lima, my house Lima, how do we do that? Skincare. It doesn't make sense to do skincare, color, skincare.
I mean, what if we do 2 weeks and 2 weeks? Like your house, Lima, your house, Lima. So what if,
Good.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what if how we're doing September, why don't we see how September goes, since we're already doing your house, Lima, your house.
Yeah.
And then if it works out or seems to be okay, then we'll just do it another month to see, because then that would let you do skincare, color, and have one of each at each location.
And I think that starting then, Deb may be coming here instead of doing Lima.
Oh, you did talk about that last week.
Yeah. So she has to confirm that with me, but I know at one point she had mentioned that.
What, giving up
Is she
Lima?
gonna take like a poll of her people?
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
what about like Lindsay's people? Like, I mean, well, this is recorded, so
Yeah,
some of Lindsay's people actually came,
yes,
and
I
it
know
surprised me.
Charmaine's coming tomorrow because she's bringing me a foundation. So I know that she's coming. So I don't know. We haven't.
If they would make that draw, you know, like I would hate to. I mean, I know they're not our unit and and they've been opened up to go to Lindsay's. Like Lindsay's encouraging them to go to hers down in Columbus.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. I know that's not our concern. They're not. I mean,
and they know that they're more than
Go Give
welcome.
Spirit is our concern,
They're more than welcome to come here.
But Lindsay also made this decision to not come to Lima too. So I mean, she obviously knows what her plans are for her unit. So
Right.
We have to know our plans for our unit.
Exactly. So, okay. On that note, I want to point out to you guys that the Lima meeting that is on September 11th, it's the first Lima meeting of the month. Anybody who achieves their key this month gets to come to that meeting early, and we're going to go get appetizers at Olive Garden. So
that's fun.
Yeah, we decided to do that instead of the petties and the coffee. So get it, Jennifer. You gotta get it.
I'm so far away right now, though.
Oh, you got time though.
I do have time, but I'm really far away.
Time for $1,000 day.
But man, I really like Olive Garden.
So what we're gonna do is Deb and I are going to be at Olive Garden our goal is to place orders by 4:45. So Kate, if you work until 5:15, you get me your order and I place it for you so it's ready when you get there.
Okay.
Because we know that not everybody can get there early enough, but if we wait until 5:15 or 5:30 to order,
oh my gosh, we'll be late.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try it and see what we think this month. We may tweak it because we can.
Okay.
So just to kind of give you a heads up that that's coming, and I need to add that to my announcements for tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Chances are very good that I will be working every Tuesday. So, yeah, I'll go online and see their menu and just let you know what I want.
Perfect. Okay, so what are some other brainstorms or anything that has popped into your head about our meetings to make them better in general?
I think our playlist needs to be updated. Something that it needs to be like to play the champion. Like maybe I haven't listened to the whole morning list that you have for Bella, but like the one song that we play a lot. I love that song, but it's a couple years old now. What song? I don't know what song it is. But anyway, like the champion song and like maybe a couple of even like Christian songs, because I mean Mary Kay is a Christian company. Right. You don't want to like put anybody off, so not something like super Christian.
Right.
But just like maybe something that like some songs that have went both ways, played on like regular radio stations and the Christian radio stations, like that Mercy Me, they have a lot of songs.
Yes. Do you
just like something like, I don't know, just like.
Do you have the app called Spotify?
I do, but I don't really use it. I don't know how to. I think it came on my phone.
Oh. Okay.
Why do you have to have something for it?
I don't know. I just Googled it and it came up, but I don't know. I'll ask my boys when they come home.
Oh, I think Spotify, they have where you can type in what you're doing. So we could even do like workout songs. because those get you pumped up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then I wonder
those
if
get
I
you
have
pumped
that
up.
because I used to have a thing like that. Can you guys
Because I
still
think
see
you
me?
can put in like what you're doing. Pandora, I think, does that too. Like, you can put in your activity, like if you're trying to go to sleep or if you're trying to whatever, but like, but like workout kind of gets you like, you're usually bumping, like a little bit. And
Oh, this
I
is
don't know.
funny. So I just went to Spotify and log in, and Noah has an account.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, you know what? He has. It was a trial. So I'm going to leave this up and ask him. I do know that if you have Spotify, you can put in Seminar 2018, and it lists all the songs. You have a playlist of all the songs they played at Seminar.
And
Well,
the
see, and
songs
that's
were
what.
awesome.
See, and that's what we need. We need
Exactly.
something to, especially to bring the feeling of Seminar for those that went and those that have went in the past, or those that haven't gone yet, but you want them to go, be like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, and Pandora doesn't have that, so we may have to invest in.
I don't think Spotify is really a lot, like $1 a month. Like,
Okay.
I feel like it's not expensive.
Okay, and I know
There might even be a free version, but you just have to listen to their ads.
Okay, and I know that it doesn't take as much data. The boys were trying to get Eric to use it because he listens to Pandora all the time when he's listening.
And Pandora streams at full, and Spotify shrinks it down.
Yeah.
But even if we did a trial period, we could figure out what songs we want and make a playlist on somebody's phone.
That would be easy too. So, okay, what else? What are some other things we need to kind of revamp?
Is there something we could do for the guests when they come to make them stick out? Sometimes you really can't tell who is a guest and who is a consultant. Is there something we can do for the guests?
I'll be right
back. Okay.
Like that?
Can we give them like a sash or I don't know, something? You know what I'm saying? Like something. Can we give them something? A fuzzy tiara or a fuzzy pen to write
What
with?
about some of our wooden roses?
Yes. People that I pass those out to love them.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I put them on my table to bring tomorrow.
And if we and we want them to stick out, so we're going to do rows now. So I think our first row, like one table, are we going to do like two tables per row or 3 tables per row?
Probably 2.
So like one table needs to be like our red table.
Right.
In the first row, and then the other table can be guest, and then guest and guest. So maybe they could get so we're going to have our red table. So maybe they could get like bright pink tablecloths, or what tablecloths do we use now? None on the tables, just on the product table. Okay. But get like little vases from Dollar Tree to put the rose in, like the skinny little vase.
Like a bud vase.
So the rose sticks up.
And
name tags.
Okay.
Like not for their shirt, but like you would for a party.
Like the tent name
You would
tag?
put their nameplate. You would put their nameplate on their spot in front of their tray.
What I want to do too with the Reds is I want to have the Reds guests obviously sit with them.
Yes.
Because, like for you, if I would be your guest and I would see somebody sitting with Jane at a head table, I'd be like, well, why aren't you at that head table?
Yeah.
And it's not to deter you from not bringing a guest, but to encourage you to get to Red.
Yes. Yep. Girls, unlock the door right now.
All right. I know that we're going to be nearing the end of our time soon. So I am going to work on the playlist tomorrow. I'm going to have wooden roses. I don't know that I'll have the bud vases tomorrow. And I can pull my tent name tags out because I brought them. Oh, we used them Saturday for the Princess Day, but I'll dig them out of that box. And so then I need to work on the product commercial stuff. Jennifer, can you work on the script for inviting guests?
Yes.
Or
yep.
you coach them? Okay.
Yep.
One last thing. I know, Kate, I talked to Jennifer earlier today, and she volunteered to share her iStory tomorrow. Is there a job that you want to volunteer for tomorrow? The iStory is the only one that's been taken.
She stepped away for a minute, Debbie.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm bringing up the Google Doc right now, so I can't. You guys.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Hey, Jeff, what should we put Kate down to volunteer for tomorrow?
The worst job you got.
So she should be in charge of the whole thing and be speaking in front of everybody?
Sure.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
You know what? Let's have Kate do inspirational close.
How do you feel about that, Kate?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I have nope, I put Jennifer down in the wrong spot. Oh, this is funny because Deb's on here right now. That's hilarious. Okay, cut and paste. So Jennifer, you're going to show your iStory. You're going to do the ABC thing for.
Is there a script somewhere for the ABC thing? Because I don't use that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that if that's part of the iStory part.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
and yeah, I can do the inspirational close.
Okay. Oh shoot! Just dropped my papers now. Okay, Jennifer, I will add to my to-do list tomorrow to get you a script.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if anything else has been changed. I don't think so. Okay. Okay, I got to get the supplies list out to you guys. Okay. So I think that's like probably a good point to break for tonight.
Yeah.
I know that next week, you guys, next Monday is Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's not do mastermind.
Okay.
Actually, the Monday after that, I'm doing new consultant boot camp. So this may wrap up this edition. You know what? Let's do this. Let's pause mastermind for 2 weeks because we're going to implement some of this new stuff in September, and we'll have 2 weeks of September events under our belt. And then our next mastermind will be on September 17th.
Okay.
September 17th.
September 17th.
Okay.
Yep. And I will get this loaded tonight, and I'll put this in the group. You guys are the only people I give access to this when I record it. But
There's a group?
there's a group. What do you mean?
There's a group? Like, is there a Facebook group or something?
No, just the Voxer group.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not in a group.
No, I have to upload this to my YouTube account, and then I copy the link and put it in the Voxer group. Sorry.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't know that I've got any of those. I mean, I've been on them, so I don't need them, but.
Right. Well, Terry had asked that that we record them because sometimes you get ideas later, or you think, okay, what do we say about that, or whatever, which is super valuable to do because I know that there's been several times I've gone back and rewatched a meeting I sat through with Roya because I couldn't take notes fast enough, or I on call or whatever. So, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap for this. I will see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll reconvene in 2 weeks from this.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right.
All right. See ya.
Bye.